Hello and welcome to the Stronghold Digital Mining Daily Update. Today is Thursday, April 20th, 2023. I really hate being the bearer of bad news, but despite the fact that our stock appears to have closed at $1 a share, it's not entirely clear to me that we actually achieved a minimum bid price of $1 per share. Let me know in the comments what your perspective is with regard to this. I am going to have to take a very deep dive into the Nasdaq rules to see if there's any further clarification as to, how specifically a minimum bid price of $1 is defined based on a very simple non-technical reading of this. It would appear as if though, despite the fact the last trade was like at $1 a share, I don't think our minimum bid price was $1 per share today. But I'm open-minded to other arguments that might suggest, or other evidence that would suggest that actually at the last second, our minimum bid price was $1 per share. So let me know in the comments. I'm genuinely curious if you might have any additional insights or observations regarding this. At least as of right now, absent any evidence to suggest otherwise, my inclination is to believe that we came up very, very short today, or, we're just so close, right? And that we're probably going to just have to start over again insofar as attempting to achieve a minimum bid price of $1 per share for 10 consecutive business days. We still have time to do that naturally, right? But as I've said before, we have yet another trick up our sleeve, which is a reverse stock split. I realize that's not necessarily the most popular option, but it is an option that we may need to take a much more careful look at as the calendar days continue to march on here. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'm genuinely curious as to what your perspective is. But I just, from what I'm looking at, it looks like we came up short. I don't think we achieved the minimum bid price of $1 per share, at least not at closing today. Okay. That's going to be all for today. Okay. This could seem like a setback, and yeah, in some ways maybe it is, right? But in the grand scheme of things, our business is doing well, and that's ultimately what matters most, right? I'd be far more concerned if I were sitting here right now having to report on some sort of catastrophe at one of the power plants, or a catastrophe at one of our data centers, or something along those lines, right? That would really have a material adverse operational impact on us. This is kind of more of a listing thing, which, yeah, it's important, but I mean, from my perspective, I'd much rather we be in very healthy operational condition and have to do some, financial market gymnastics to kind of come back into compliance, right? With a listing requirement versus, really being confronted with a cash flow problem, or again, a data center problem or a power plant problem. Okay, again, let me know in the comments what you think, and let's try to stay positive, right? Let's be great, and let's see what happens tomorrow.